Hey everybody, what's up? So today I want to introduce you to three four-legged friends of mine. So stick around. Let's go ahead and roll the opening credits. All right, so today I decided I was going to do something a little bit different instead of running around town or out in the desert or up in the mountains. I was going to go ahead and introduce you to a few friends of mine. So the backstory on this, let's go ahead and let's start at the beginning. My wife used to volunteer for the local humane society. She works there now. She's got her own page called the Crazy Cat Lady. Everybody in town calls her a Crazy Cat Lady because she always takes care of the neonatal kittens, and she's got a special heart for the little baby kittens. And when it comes kitten season, she's always fostering them. So, down in the description below, you can click on the link and go check out her page, Crazy Cat Lady Vlogs. Alright, so now I'm going to introduce you to my friends. These are three very, very, very special friends of mine. They've all come into my life different ways. First one I'm going to introduce you to is Littlefoot. Littlefoot came to us almost a year ago. He had a bad eye infection. Him and his sister both had eye infections. He's completely blind in both eyes. He's had multiple surgeries. But at the end of the day, we ended up adopting him, and he ended up finding a special place in our home. And we still have him to this day. He's almost a year now, but he is one of the most loving cats you could ever meet. And he's also one of the most playful. Even though he can't see, he's learned his way around the entire house. He knows where the food's at. He knows where his litter box is. This is also one of the cats that would not let me sleep the night I had my heart attack. Kept licking my face, just would not let me go back to sleep. So, this is the first little four-legged friend I wanted everybody to meet. This is Littlefoot. So the next one I'm going to introduce you to. He came into my life, and this one wasn't through my wife or the Humane Society, but he came into my life in the most devastating area you could ever imagine being. So at the beginning of the year, while I was doing hurricane relief in Puerto Rico, one of the volunteers with the veterans group that I was with had come back from a town called Constanier in the middle of the island in the interior, up in the mountains, in the rainforest, and she had found a kitten that had a broken leg. And she had brought it back to our base camp where we were operating out of, and she said she could not take it back, and I said, well, let's see if we can get him fixed up, maybe splint his leg or something. He was filthy, he was nasty. Apparently he'd been attacked by a dog. And when we started cleaning him up, we realized that he had a great big gash in his leg that was infected horribly. We got him to the vet next day, and they verified that his leg was fractured, and he could go through surgery, but the chances of him ending up with amputation was much higher than a successful surgery. We opted not to do the surgery, and he would possibly end up with a limp the rest of his life. But our first concern was fighting the infection, because the infection was killing him quickly. Took care of him, and after about a month, I got him cleared, and he flew back to the States with me. Took a probably the longest flight you could imagine from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Las Vegas. We went, I think, Baltimore to Chicago and Ohio, and I don't think we missed many states on our flight back. But the little guy came all the way back with me, and then he took the 2-hour drive back into Arizona. And let me introduce him. Worley, come here, buddy. Come here, Worley. He's on his way. He doesn't run. He takes his time. Come here, buddy. So this is Worley. This is my little Puerto Rico kitty. Hurricane relief kitty. Get him back. Maybe he'll be a little bit better in focus. This is the one that initially woke me up the night of my heart attack. I guess when you save their lives, they'll return the favor very happily. He's still, actually both of them still sleep in my bed every night. This little guy right here, when I go to bed at night, he has to be laying against my chest. If I roll over in the middle of the night, guess what? He climbs over me and gets right back up against my chest. It's absolutely amazing. I guess how they can really sense when something's wrong. So that's how these two came in. And didn't adopt him. I just took him from the jungle in Puerto Rico. Rescued him. And he was named after one of the volunteers came up with the name Worley from Captain Worley, who apparently had sailed the Caribbean and made port in San Juan many times. I've never really looked it up, but it works for me. So, the last four-legged friend that I'm going to introduce you to, she just came into our home. She's one of my wife's foster kittens. It isn't our cat. She is a foster. We're just taking care of her right now. Unfortunately, she's going to go have surgery tomorrow. Her name is Ivy. She came to us. She had a really bad eye infection, just like Littlefoot did. Unfortunately, with her, the infection was so bad, tomorrow she's possibly losing one of her eyes. And honestly, I say tomorrow, but that's going to be today while you're watching this. Let me get her. She's kind of asleep on the chair. Come here, honey. So this is Ivy. She's going to need a lot of care for quite a while. Normally the female kittens only stay with us till they're 3 pounds, and then they get fixed and then they get adopted out. Unfortunately for a case like her, she'll probably be with us a little longer because she's going to have a lot more recovery time from the surgery. And then of course, just like Littlefoot's sister, we like to help make sure they're going to go to a good home. Because like Littlefoot, he's learned this house. He knows the entire home. She's learned this house. She knows where the litter box is. She knows where the food is. She knows where she sleeps. She can't see it, but she knows where it's at. And that's the type of stable home they really need. So, these are my four-legged friends. They all have a special place in my heart, my wife's heart, the kids. They all adore them. So, make sure you go and check out my wife's page, Crazy Cat Lady Vlogs. Hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to keep videos pumping out and having fun with them. I've got some really good ones planned coming up here over the next month. And make sure you hit that like button. They're babies. They're baby kittens. Everybody loves baby kittens. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs up for the baby kittens. Alright, so until next time, keep moving forward and no retreat, and I'll see you at the next video.
About to leave. already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see